Yo, this your boy T-Top, Top Visiting Bear, King of the State. And right now you're watching rapgrid.com. Huh?
Made a flip with mine, I was to the bank with it. Fresh out the pot to tell me what you think it is.
At one point, did you feel like Solomon was the alpha dog you had to go at if you were going to become...
100%, man. There was a big period of time where Iron was the best in the world. You know, if you don't agree, then you weren't around for that, and you're just not hip-hop, and you're not a battle rapper like that. You're not part of our shit. Like, we were doing this since we were kids. So everyone from Mook to Lux, everybody, I've seen everybody have their time, you know what I mean? I even had my time, you know what I mean? Like, it's still my time, bitches. But, you know what I mean? I'm the only one that can last as long as it. I'm the longest lasterer. So, you know what I mean? Like, me and Hollow probably, Thesaurus and Ilmac. But Solomon's still back around, you know? He wasn't around for a long time. He was absent for a lot of it. So, you know, we'll see how that's gonna fucking, you know, gauge against me, because I'm not the type of battler he's ever battled, you know what I mean? He's never battled anyone like me. He battles all these street guys like Mook and Ines and Daylight, and, you know, that's just, all those are safe games for him, you know what I mean? Like, this is different, and I think it's vice versa, you know what I mean?
Do you think he's ever battled someone like you?
No, not even close. I mean, he's battled Pete the closest, but he didn't even... Thesaurus was freestyling, and you know, I mean, Thesaurus are very, very different anyways. So like, he's never like, no. Who, if he would have battled Hollow or Pat Stay, then I would say okay, because those are the only other two dudes that I could compare to me. Like Hollow and Pat are more similar to me than anybody. You know what I mean? Like, we're all similar. I think me, Solomon, Iron, Pat, and Hollow are all very similar. Super, like, there you could draw a line between all of us, and it's just that gut-wrenching, extremely witty, like, just crazy, like, multi-syllabic shit that we do, you know what I mean? And like, no, it's you can't just do that. Like, it requires an infinite amount of skill to be able to do that type of shit, and like, just to be able to comprehend it, you have to be advanced enough, and I think Solomon is. He just does too much of his singy-songy shit, so hopefully he doesn't do that in this battle. I'm hoping he doesn't, actually, because I don't want...
Do you think that cripples to him? Because I think at one point he looked at it like it was progressive.
I mean, if he feels like, you know, he's adding a little rhythm to his shit and that's what he wants to do, like, I'm doing that in my battle too, except I'm just not, like, ripping mics, I'm getting like I'm ripping like I'm doing, and ripping like I'm getting, like, you know what, and I'm fluent. Like, it's like, man, like, shut up, you little fucking bitch, fucking pussy. That shit don't work. Nobody wants to hear no fucking sing-songy, fucking any miny mo, fucking hokey pokey, sing along with me fucking raps. Shit is not cool. I don't like it. Don't do it in our fucking battle. I want a classic. So if you see this tonight, you still have a day, Solomon. You're just like me. You don't need time to put together verses. You could put together something on the spot. Remove all the sing-songy shit tonight. Take it all out of your shit and replace it with some bars. Because then it's going to be more of a classic. And you're going to have more of a chance, bro.
Do you think he can actually beat you? Like yes. Being realistic?
Yes, I do. I'm not an unrealistic human being like most people are. I understand how things work in this universe. You know what I mean? He could beat me. Yes. Things happen in battle rap. It's like fighting. You slip, catch a fucking right hook to the jaw, you're out. You know what I mean? Like, I think if Ronda Rousey fought Holly Holm again, shit's gonna be different. You know what I mean? She might even beat her, or at least it'll be a long fight. That just goes to show you sometimes it's just not your day, and you can just slip up and just, you know, Jose Aldo, he was a champion for 10 years, 13 seconds, got tapped in his jaw without looking and just went to sleep. And battling is very similar. You know, you could be ready as fuck, and then some shit could happen. You could forget something. Somebody could say something that's just like, something could happen in a moment that your opponent capitalizes on that's such gold you can't do nothing about it. Then what you do? What do I do if like a fucking dookie falls out of the sky and he's like, ah, it's a daylight dookie whenever I spray right Mookie, and then everybody goes crazy? What do I do then? Those type of things happen. But you know, he's not gonna beat me. Like, the worst case, they're gonna say it's a classic and it's a debatable, you know what I mean? Because I'm just gonna fucking go ham from A to Z. Like, what is there gonna be to beat?
Do you wish this moment happened prior to his battle with Mook?
Yeah, because I think that tainted his look, and like, you know, it allowed all the URL dudes to basically look down on him and just be like, you ain't tight no more. And you know, when that's not the case. Like, Mook is not even fucking half of a rapper Solomon is, you know what I mean? He's just not, like, they could do whatever they want. Like, real rappers, battlers will never consider Mook a battler, you know what I mean? Like, he's just not, he's just not that, you know what I mean? And so, he don't got it, you know what I mean? And like, I think like the Solomon situation, he just, you know, overpowered him in a situation that he was under control of, you know what I mean? He brought him there so he could just fucking kill him. That shit was, he was not gonna win. Like, Solomon could have moved mountains that day and he was not gonna beat Mook there, because it's just, you know, you've seen the dick riding, Puffy and Busta Rhymes and all of them just like, oh my god, it's Mook! Like, you know, the whole environment over there was just so like for him that, you know, you're little Solomon with your little fucking orange beard. What are you gonna do up there on stage? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna compete with that. But that shit ain't skill to me, you know what I mean? Skill to me is like them letting the motherfucker get his shit off and be like, okay, you lost. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a real man and you know somebody's about to body you, you let them spit that shit. Nah, spit that shit. That's why you see me at the end of my fucking verses. Like, whenever battle was getting cut off, I'm like, nah, keep going. Like, Jonai, they try to cut Jonai off. I don't want him to think that I think he's fucking hard or something. Bitch, get your rest of your garbage shit the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, spit your shit. He wasn't able to spit his shit. I think here it's not going to be like that. I think every line he says to me that's personal gonna get major reaction, just because that's how it is. But I don't give a fuck about the personal aspect of the battle. So like, if he says a bunch of personal shit to me and people in the venue think that he beat me, cool, because honestly, these people, like yeah, I love the fans that are there, but it's way bigger than just these people. Like, the rest of the world is gonna watch this, and not everybody wants to hear fucking personal things that are gonna make you, Joe Schmo, and everybody laugh. Like, oh yeah, I remember this was that Tim Hortons getting a cup of coffee. Nobody cares about that. They want to hear bars, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Daylight does good, because he generalizes his shit. So I think he's going to do a lot of personal shit that will work in his advantage in front of this crowd. They're going to laugh. I mean, my fans or people that know who I am are going to love it. But anyone from outside, he's not going to be able to pull in people like me. I'm going to expand. Like, the way I do this battle, I'm going to expand the fan base like times a million, bro. Like, people from all over the world are going to go crazy to the shit that I'm going to be saying. And he's just going to be rapping about, like, math and shit that I did in the past. Like, good luck, Solomon.
My mom, she has back trouble, so therefore she walks with a cane. So she's disabled. She's not retarded. So when people go, yo, DNA, how could you let them say that? I'm not letting them say anything because it's not true. So.
Is Rap Grid's top 10 videos of all time, according to Direct.